Tonight, we are learning more about who was on that small plane that crashed just less than a mile from takeoff at the Lancaster County Airport, and the visit to Cedarville University in Ohio that the family on board had planned. Matt White and his son Judah are still in critical condition tonight, according to the Lehigh Valley Burn Center. His mother, Tricia, has been released from the hospital, but we've learned that Judah's sister and her friend were also on board when it went down in a retirement community parking lot Sunday afternoon in Manheim Township. All five were heading to Cedarville University in Ohio on the very last day of spring break. We spoke with a school representative just moments ago who says the school is relying on their faith.
Spring break actually was over on Sunday, and that's why Judah and his family were flying back to Cedarville. In addition, Judah's sister and a friend were planning to visit our campus on Monday morning, and so we had planned a visit for them to be in chapel, to go to classes, and their mom just amazingly reached out to us and let us know what had happened, and of course had to cancel that visit. When the information was publicly available, what we did is our president sent an email to our university community, faculty, staff, and students. It's about over 6,000, 7,000 when you include our employees. And we let them know the basic facts of what had happened, and we asked them to pray with us. And that's what we are committed to continue to do, to pray for Judah, pray for his dad and his family as they work through this. But again, we are so thankful for God's mercy in this situation.
And we've learned this is the third accident in recent months that the school has experienced. More on that at 6. Tonight, we're learning more about who was on a small plane that crashed less than a mile from takeoff at the Lancaster Airport. Matt White and his son Judah are still in critical condition tonight. That's according to the Lehigh Valley Burn Center. Now, Matthew's wife, Tricia, has been released from the hospital, but now we've learned Judah, the sister of Judah, and her friend were also on board when it went down in a retirement community parking lot. This happened Sunday afternoon. All five were headed to Cedarville University in Ohio on the very last day of spring break. And we spoke just moments ago to a representative from that university who made it very clear that their faith is getting them through several recent tragedies.
And this is really an unprecedented year for us. We had a student who went home over Christmas break and was involved in a single-car automobile accident and lost his life. We had a student who was on the American Airlines plane that crashed in Washington, D.C., and we had to grieve that loss. And then now we are praying for Judah in the plane crash, and we are really so thankful for God's mercy on his life and on the family's life. Judah is a sophomore cyber operations student. He actually transferred to Cedarville this year. 10 miles up the road is the Springfield Airport, which is where the family was. That was their destination for the flight. We have students from 49 states and more than 50 countries. I don't know how many of them come in on private planes, probably not that many, but many of them would be flying in and out for spring break, which is where Judah had gone home for spring break.
And she actually tells us that the plan was for Judah's sister and the sister's friend to take a tour with the family on that Monday and see the university. And Judah's mother, Tricia, reached out to the university after that fiery plane crash to cancel.